Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to the 19th Christmas update from GWV. So here we go again, it's time to bring you another Christmas update, and we are now getting close to the end of our Christmas update. We've got 25 penciled in, to update number 9, so, update number 19 I should say. So, you know, we're getting towards the closing sort of updates this year, and I shall get on with it for you very shortly. Just say about the first video, it shows our 7 AM upload. We've also released a 10 to 14 day with all our great features. Thank you so much for checking out those two videos. Like, share, subscribe on vids. Thank you so much, everybody. And thank you so much to Richard for the amazing Christmas updates gift. Thank you so much, Rich, for the incredible Christmas updates gift. It's amazing. That doesn't get everybody moving for Christmas. I don't know what would. So thank you so much, Richard, for the gift. Right, so let's have a look at the GFS 12Z then, and see what it shows. So we know that the idea at the moment is like anticyclonic and cold running up to Christmas. How cold it gets, where this high pressure goes, you know, it's open to doubt. With a high pressure, excuse me, will the high pressure remain over country, just give us frost and fog, or will it go north and like pull in a cold northerly or easterly wind? That's what we're on a knife edge for. With Christmas. Right, so we're going to start off on Tuesday, 21st of December, a week tomorrow, and ever closer to the Christmas period, of course. And we've got high pressure here on the latest GFS 12Z run, right in over top of the country. The upper air temperatures look nice and mild, don't they? So, I mean, if this was in the summer, that would be quite a hot-looking area of high pressure. But it's not as simple as that. It's the middle of winter. So, underneath that area of high pressure, we radiate the heat away in space very quickly. And so, the dew points are shown that large parts of the country are actually around or below freezing through with the dew points through midday on Tuesday. It's a dry day, of course, under that big area of high pressure, and it's pretty chilly as well. Notice much of northern Eastern Europe looking very cold, and our temperatures are like 5-6 degrees across the country, so a little bit below par in many areas. Probably with risk of frost and fog early and late. Of course, what this doesn't know, the model won't know, is if fog is lingering under that high pressure, and it will be significantly colder than those temperatures suggest. That's always the unknown, this kind of scenario. Right, this is how 22nd of December is looking, again, under that area of high pressure at 1,035 millibars. Again, we see with that we've got pretty warm upper air temperatures going on, but again we see widespread across the country, particularly central northwest area, but too far away background detail. We have got dew points around or below freezing in many areas. It is a mostly dry day, probably bringing some cloud into far southeast, indicated by this green shading here, but most areas are dry on the 22nd of December. It looks pretty chilly, very cold across much of northern central Eastern Europe. Again, we're looking quite cold as well under that area of high pressure, and again temperature around 5 or 6 degrees. Then we go through to the 23rd of December, even Christmas Eve again is centered under that area of high pressure at 1,035 millibars. Big winter and cyclone upper air temperature continue to look relatively mild. Notice really cold upper air temperature across much of northern and Eastern Europe. Absolutely bitterly cold there, big freeze over on the northern east parts of Europe. We're relatively mild with the upper air temperatures, but dew points again hovering around freezing. Many areas suggest that it is much colder on the surface, and that area of high pressure than the upper air temperatures would suggest. It's another dry day, of course, under the area of high pressure. Very cold across much of Central and Eastern Europe, anywhere from like Poland eastwards, looking really cold there on the 23rd of December. We're not as cold as that, but we are pretty chilly. Our temperatures, again, like 5 or 6 degrees at best, and in the north it is a little bit colder than that even. Right, this is how Christmas Eve looks on this 19th Christmas update. Again, we're centered under that big area of high pressure at 1,035 millibars. The upper air temperatures continue to look relatively mild, but actually we're expanding out those sub-zero dew points. So, you know, increasing risk of frost and cold by day, but also probably plenty of sunshine Mainly dry again, of course, under that high pressure. Looks really cold across much of northern East Europe. We have people watching from the Balkans, for example. Hello to you, and from Scandinavia, Baltic Sea areas, and all those areas looking really, really cold there on Christmas Eve. A freezing cold Christmas Eve coming up across there. We're cold, but we're not as cold as that. Temperatures again just edging down by a degree or two, 4 or 5 degrees in the south, and around 1 to 4 up in the north. That's Christmas Day on this 19th Christmas update. Again, we're focusing on that area of high pressure sitting over the top of the country at 1,030 millibars. The upper air temperatures continue to look relatively mild under the high pressure, but on the surface, you know, where we are, not in the atmosphere, but on the surface where we are, widespread dew points are below freezing, suggesting that it is cold and at high pressure. It's another dry day as well. Much of northern Central East Europe looking bitterly cold. Western Europe looks cold under the area of high pressure. We start Christmas Day with a widespread frost across many parts of the country, so it will be nice and crunchy and white and seasonable. And by day in the sunshine, and probably is quite a bit of sunshine in that high pressure. Temperatures reach around 4 or 5 degrees at best across much of the south. And starting to get much above freezing up in the north. So a cold Christmas Day with widespread frost early and late. Then on Boxing Day, the high pressure has a go at getting to Scandinavia. That tries to pull in a little bit more of an easterly wind. Upper air temperature continues to look relatively mild, but we have got colder upper air temperatures away to our east. We could get wind into the east. There is plenty of cold air on the continent. Dew points just a little bit less cold across east areas. That's probably just bringing in a bit more of an easterly wind from off the North Sea, probably with more in the way of cloud as well. So it's not as cold on Boxing Day in the southeast corner. Temperature around 6-7 degrees, but much of northern Western Britain, you know, struggling to get much above freezing. And of course, this is a very long way off of that kind of detail in any case. 27th of December sees high pressure continue to sit over the top of the country, so very little change. Upper air temperatures are becoming a bit cooler, and the dew points are going widely sub-zero, so it looks like the cold, if anything, is intensifying after Christmas. A lot of dry weather as well. Temperatures really struggling to get much above freezing across many parts of the country, especially central, northern, and western areas. That's 28th of December. Again, high pressure is dominating. We're seeing it's high pressure from beginning to end. Upper air temperatures don't look particularly cold, but the dew points are getting ever colder, ever more severe. Actually, with those dew points looking very, very cold there by 28th of December. Mainly dry again, and temperatures, you notice these very cold temperatures from Eastern Europe are gradually sort of slipping their way towards western parts of Europe as well now, at about high pressure. Temperatures are really starting to get much above freezing across many central, northern and western regions. And then we finish up, as far as we go, with GFS 12Z is to the 29th of December. Again, with high pressure dominating over. Also, anytime we go rushing back up towards Greenland and Iceland again. Low pressure is trying to edge in off the Atlantic. Upper temperatures again look relatively mild, but the dew points are still sub-zero, so it is still a very cold ridge. You've got rain, maybe with some snow down in the far southwestern tip of the country. And temperatures generally across most parts of Europe are looking cold, and into the UK we're starting to get much above freezing with those temperatures, and there will be hard overnight frost early and late. So this is a cold Christmas coming up, but anticyclonic and dry on that GFS run. I would just say about that GFS run, these are the GFS ensembles from Northampton. This thick green line is the GFS 12Z tonight, and that is one of the warmest members of the ensembles actually for the upper air temperatures. Notice there are a lot of upper air temperature ensemble members with the upper air temperature going down to a cold or a very cold level, somewhere close to -10 at 850 HPA. So we could well finish up significantly colder with those upper air temperatures than what that particular GFS run was showing. I'll just show you the GM, and that's how GM looks at daytime. The GM, the ECM, both miles are still just shy of Christmas, but that's like Christmas Eve on the 23rd of December. GM looks like that. Again, high pressure is away to our west. We are putting in a little bit more of a northerly wind with the GM, and the upper air temperature is certainly a little bit colder, I think, compared to like what the GFS was showing, especially around there during the 16 hours. We do actually get the wind into the east and northeast. It brings some quite cold air in. Icon at 180 hours, looks like that, so very similar to the GFS. High pressure sitting over top of country on the 21st of December. And then the GWF has been updating as we've been doing this video. So let's just have a quick look at that and then we're done. So high pressure again dominating the scene across the country on Friday into the weekend. High pressure remains in control, starts to reach north. Increased risk of frost and fog over the weekend. Into the early part of next week, this is Monday. Again, bringing in a little bit more of a northeasterly flow perhaps with the ECM. Cold air is lurking up to the northeast. Let's see what happens with that. So then the high pressure slips down over country back in on 21st of December, maintaining mostly dry, probably quite cold weather, keeping the coldest upper air temperatures just away from us, I would have thought, to the east. That's 216 hours. Again, high pressure sitting there over top of the country. Is this going to fall away? Let's see. No, it doesn't. So high pressure is maintained to 23rd of December. That keeps the cold, frosty weather going. But not those really cold easterly winds. And actually, I would say with that, the high pressure is under a little bit of pressure. So we're not all that far away from beginning to bring something a bit milder in from the Atlantic into the far north of Scotland. So we shall see. Right, let's go to here, and that's the end of the 19th Christmas update then. So, yeah, it looks like it's on course for, like, cold, high pressure, frost, fog, that sort of thing. As far as getting that high pressure further north to Scandinavia, for example, is concerned, or Iceland and Greenland, probably taking a bit of a step back tonight from that and bringing in those really cold east winds and an increasing risk of snow and that sort of thing, like what the midnight GM run was showing. If you saw today's 10 to 40 down, we're probably taking a step back from that tonight. So one step forward, two steps back. That's how we go on with these cold spells. But in any case, it does look as though it's going to be relatively dry, cold, frosting around the Christmas period, probably lasting into Christmas as well. So we shall see. The 20th Christmas update is going to be released on Thursday, so next instalment then. If you enjoyed this Christmas update, then please like, share, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think. For the 19th Christmas update, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.